Oh, indeed, our nation's capital as we get set for Major League Soccer tonight between DC United and Toronto FC. DC United right now 1 point out of a playoff spot.
I think they're a very good team. They're obviously have picked up a lot of points, and the way our game, I want to say, ended in Orlando maybe fuels them a bit more. You know, I think obviously we came back from 2-0 down and make it 2-2, and then had a little bit of some discussions afterwards, I want to say. So, you know, I certainly expect us to have a little bit of edge to us as well, and that's probably goes for them too.
They're as good as anybody, not only the last 4 or 5 years, but they're showing once again that they're playing at a high level. They're healthy, and they have a real clear way of playing that is tough to deal with. So we'll have our hands full, but our mentality is one that we're going to make it very difficult on them.
You know, last year was a bit of an integration year for me, trying to see what everything is like in the MLS. Obviously, my first year, and this year I've just been really trying to get back to playing the way I play. I really just want to open up and play the way that I know I can play, and play the way that got me here.
FC goalkeeper Quinn Westberg, and yes, Bill Hamid returns tonight for DC United. Hamid's last outing, of course, for DC United was a game against New England. So,
when you're a goal scorer, it's what you're judged on, and Ola's been doing for the last month. He's been doing a lot of work for us on the defensive end, and he's sharp tactically, so he really understands and helps us on the defensive end. But again, when you buy a forward to come here and score goals, that's still what you're going to be judged on.
Statistically, his strike rate is very high, but he does need service. And
right away, Kamara takes it away from Gonzalez. This is Ola Kamara, stride for stride, top of the box, the shot, Westbrook the save, it's in the net, it's in the net, it's in the net, right on cue, Ola Kamara scores.
It was great to see him get rewarded with good pressure and see that play out.
It was a good feeling because we were well organized. This goal was very good. The pressure Ola did, and his score in the end was perfect. So it's a very good feeling to start the game like that.
First half was great. Could have been up 2-0 at Yamil's chance. It was a really good chance off the bar, a little bit unlucky.
As well, and just weren't getting tired, so DC's got to pick their moments.
Zavaleta heads it, but this is a side. Oh, it goes off the post, off the crossbar. Yamil Assad almost made it 2-0. DC United thought good. Kamara forces Westbrook to get down, and Westbrook makes the save.
Gave up I think a soft goal on the first one. We got to do better there.
Cannot give it back to him. Marky Delgado, Lorraine. Toronto coming in waves, that's Pines, but coming through Pozuelo. Pozuelo has equalized.
Again, Donovan's growing as a player, but he still has some moments where, you see some youth, and that's part of his development plan as well. And then in transition, in the first half, I thought we could have been sharper. There were times to punish them, and we didn't. We let them off the hook, whether it was a shot from 50 or guys not playing the simple ball on the break.
Durian Chim runs it more. Oh, he's found some of the box, and he gets a shot off. Durian Chim found some daylight.
Our structure defensively was, in particular, the first half before Albu's injury was good. I thought we frustrated them and limited them to very few big chances.
Recovery by Pines, but still not done. Altidore. This is De Leon. Piatti. That is blocked by Albu, and then Osorio sends it over the bar. But indeed, Abu paid the price.
Again, another guy goes down. Who Abu has been playing at a really high level, and he's helped us quite a bit over the last few games, and that hurts. It was a brave play from him, but the power of the strike, and I think his knee gave way a little bit. So we'll see the extent of that.
Hines is able to clear it away, and that is the exclamation mark on the first half. So, DC United can breathe for a moment. First half done from Washington, D.C. A competitive first half. The score reflects it. 1-1, our scoreline between DC United and Toronto FC. Second half between DC United and Toronto FC. It's Mohamed Abu not able to continue. Griffin Yow is on for him. Looks like that has put Gresso in the center of the park. Yow just going up for that challenge. This could be trouble. Loran moving it in. This goes back post, sent into the six. Akinola! Akinola! The goal! And Toronto FC the lead. The substitute has put Toronto ahead.
Rivas having his number called. Kevin Paredes coming in for him.
We changed tactics to, put their backs under a little bit more, and Kevin and being wide. When we came in, he was more of a second forward. Then we pushed him out wide left and let Griff go a little bit higher in his natural spot. And so we were able to get pressure on them. And the game was choppy. And we had some young guys on. We figured it out, though, I think, towards the end. Our subs did great.
Two substitutions. Moses Nyman comes on. Replaces Joey Gressel. And Federico Higuain coming on for DC United.
We all want to come in and not let the level drop at all. Not only let the level drop or stay the same, but we want to push it higher. That's kind of what being a sub is supposed to do. You're supposed to come in and raise the game. So I think, especially for the youngsters, we know that when you get into that game, the very first thing that you need to bring is energy. And then, you can start to focus on the skill side of things and the other technical sides of the game. But the very first thing you need is energy and work.
I'm just super proud of Griffin. I'm super proud of, Moses. I'm super proud of I thought all three brought really good energy to the game.
First off, I was told by the coaching staff, so props off to them to, on that wide ball to get in the box.
Joseph Moore. United struggled to get a cross off, not that time. Now coming through Griffin Yow! Griffin Yow, it's in the net! It is in the net! Griffin Yow! You are a hero! That is your first MLS goal! And what a goal to remember! Oh! Griffin Yow scores! DC United ties!
That was an amazing feeling, honestly. In the dying moments, and it was against a team who, we kind of had a little bit of beef with last game, and we really wanted to get a point out of this game. So I think that release of emotions in the corner was partly because of that.
He just seems to be one of those players that gets real chances and smells chances. And tonight, it was him kind of smelling where the ball was coming, and then he did a great job of seeing the play out.
Higuain serves it up. Yow. That's Sorga. Westberg to save. Oh. Sorga almost had another hero's moment to Paredes. Knifes into space. Simon cleans it up. Slips. Moreno. Higuain. Griffin Yow. Griffin Yow. Westberg forced to make the save. And that's it. Not for lack of effort. DC United tonight. More than chances for all three. They'll share the points. 2-2 our scoreline. DC United and Toronto FC.
I think I'll hold on to this moment. I think I'll cherish this moment and I'll take, because it has been a grind, it has been a lot of work, and it has been a lot of, emotional hours to get to this point. I'll really just remember this feeling and cherish this feeling and know that, you know, my work in the future will pay off.
One more time, we show a good mentality, good fighting spirit, and we came back in the game.
It's a little bit of a war of attrition this season, in particular for us, and I'm proud of the guys to, you know, keep their spirits high and be able to grind out a point tonight when, you know, it wasn't an easy night. Things didn't go our way, but we hung in there, and the subs did a good job.
I think we are in the good way, I hope, and we're gonna do our best to get points and get the playoff.
Overall, we'll take the point. We got a quick turnaround in Nashville. It's a long weekend. It's going to take everybody. So points like this during this time go a long way.
Earlier on in the season, we were having a tough time finding our identity and finding what makes us, you know, do well and what makes us work. But I think what you just said right there, not giving up, that work, that heart, is really what, you know, we see through practice, and we see through, you know, a perfect example is this game right here. So I think having that heart and having that, you know, that fight through the whole 90 minutes is just, that's who we are.